Hi everyone, I'm Nikan. Today I want to talk about the massive open online courses and how we can reduce the student loan debt in United States. First of all, let's look at this number. It is a very huge, right? It is $1.4 trillion and it's equal to the spent GDP in 2018 and it's also equal to the US student loan debt in 2018 in total. But why we have to reduce that? What is the impact of the student loan? You can see these two charts. Actually, it is the chart about the you can see the student loan debt is increasing all the time, no matter the amount and the percent. It will increase the student and their household pressure because the student they have to spend more time to work to pay off their debt, and also you can see more and more people will choose the public college. Why? It is not because the public school will be better. It is because the public school will be easier to get the scholarship and the tuition will be much more cheaper. But how we can how to solve this problem? I think the massive open online courses will be a good way. What is this? Actually, it is kind of the online courses which is easier to connect the professor and the student. They have three advantage. First of all, it is for free, and the second, it can increase the amount of the learner and it can fragment the rule of the professor. Because in a college they can just build up a whole courses in a semester, just need a few money through the moves because they just need to call the professor. They can record the video and upload to the online, or even they can go to classroom and open their camera. They can face the thousands of the students at the same time, and the learner they can go everywhere, just like in houses. They can go to the classes, and the professor actually they have more and more time to do whatever they want because they can give the feedback in everywhere. They just need a computer. However, somebody might say, just like Emerson taught to 2013, the professor cannot get some feedback to adjust their style and speak of the courses, and the student cannot ask their question because they're not go together. However, I think in the future, the moves will be much more flexible, personalized, and efficient. Just take the hand academic example. They use the AI, the artificial intelligence to calculate big data. They can get the response and feedback immediately, both the professor and the learner. And the learner they can get the much more further exercise because the technology. And also the professor actually they can take some discussion, maybe the communication to the student, even in the canvas, and the student they just need to click on their mouse to answer the question. So I think in the future the moves will decline the student loan debt by the reducing the college expense because the college they not need to hire so many kind of similar professor, and they don't need to build up more and more classroom. At the end, also the moves will be increased in the future, and more college will accept the moves in the future. Just now, the Harvard University and MIT they began to build up some moves about their courses. Thank you.